That's quite nice, isn't it? I might just sit here for a bit and enjoy that. So, last we spoke, no, not last we spoke, but at some point recently, I've been speaking about delayed gratification and phones, and I've been going hard with being disciplined on my phone for probably 6 weeks, and it's really starting to pay off. So just to recap, I have all notifications switched off, even WhatsApp, so I'll just open WhatsApp 2 or 3 times a day and catch up with messages. All notifications switched off. I don't look at my phone for at least 2 hours after waking up. I have been pushing that back to after 1 PM these days. And I take every other day off of Instagram. But lately, it's even longer. Like, we are technically on a day where I can look at Instagram and it's 5 PM and I still haven't looked. And I probably won't today. I'll probably take today off as well. And basically, the best way I can portray how this is helping me is, so last November I made that video about The Witcher, how I tried watching it and I just couldn't get into it. Like, nothing mattered to me. I didn't care about what the whole dynamics or the politics of the clans and everything. Started watching it again, and I binge watched the entire season 1. And last night I watched the first episode of season 2 and I completely lost myself. And it was like going back to 2009, 2010, where we didn't have smartphones at all. I forgot it existed for that time. I was just there in that show. Yeah, my phone has so much less control over me at the moment. And I know it's like something that you have to keep on at every day, otherwise it will just go the other way so quickly and all come back crashing down again. But I really feel like that's a big piece of the puzzle. Again, it hasn't made me any happier, but the things that I can do again as a result of that discipline makes me happier. You know, I love TV shows, and even when I couldn't watch them properly, I still loved them, but there was just something wrong with my brain. Like, I just got it into a state, but I guess by just constantly looking, depleting that dopamine reward circuit, and just, yeah. It's too easy. The low-hanging fruit is too easy to eat constantly. And we all have to be our internal regulators and say, you are doing this too much. You know, for every yin, there is a yang. And as I said before, things feel so much better when you put in the work beforehand, before you get to enjoy them. Like, I could quite easily spend all day watching TV, which is probably the thing I enjoy doing the most at the moment. But then I'm not going to enjoy it as much, and I'm going to feel guilty. You know, I'd rather wake up at a reasonable time, make my bed, have a cold shower, do a 20-minute meditation, do work stuff that I don't want to do, not look at my phone until after 1 PM, go for a lunchtime run, not eat until after 3 PM, do another, you know, eat fruit and vegetables, do another workout of some kind, which is where I am right now. This is basically how my day has gone today. You know, I don't really want to do front squats today, but I know I'll be glad when I've done them, and I missed them last week, so I need to get some stimulus in my legs. Yeah, you know, and then another 20-minute meditation before bed, and I've done that for like, I've lost count, it must be a year. Yeah, but all of that makes those you know, 2 or 3 hours in the evening where I get to enjoy television programs in peace and basically stuffing my big fat face with junk food makes it all the more blissful. And that's basically what I live for at the moment. And I know it's dangerous because, you know, you don't just want to live vicariously through TV shows. You've got to get out there and live your own life as well. But when you've got depression, I guess you take that over getting addicted to sort of like drugs or alcohol or something even more dangerous. At least with depression, you know, I still fight depression on a daily basis, and yeah, I can still get myself out for 5 runs a week, do exercise, run a business that turns over to £200,000 I turned over the year just gone. Obviously that's no indication on profit, but I'm not about to start saying my profit on the internet. Yeah. And it's just like, I am gonna rise to this challenge. I'm gonna do all that despite the crushing weight of the black dog on my shoulders a lot of the time, because I know it's only gonna push me down further if I don't. I'm only gonna feel worse about myself and my life if I don't do that. It's like, I really have got no choice, because if I did nothing and felt the way I do, probably would take my life, and I'm not about to do that to my parents. I'm not about to give up despite wanting to sometimes, because yeah, it might be an absolutely tiny little flicker of a flame, but there is still a glimmer of hope. And for the whole time that there is, I'll keep on trucking, putting one foot in front of the other. And I will say, like, I've picked up the longer runs again. I now do 3 5-mile runs and 2 5Ks a week, and it's giving me that cleansed, clear-headed feeling. Again, no improvement in mood, but I'll take an improvement in cognition any day of the week. And it's like, you know, when I'm halfway through and I just think, my brain literally most of the time starts saying, oh Liam, maybe this is too long. Is this going to contradict your goals? You know, what do you really want? Do you need to be doing this extra length of time? And it's like, you know, I see what you're doing. You're trying to find the easy way out because this is getting difficult now. But this, pushing through this, is where you get that boost in cognition and maybe a little bit in mood. So, you know, I see it come in and I find a way through regardless. And yeah, it will support my goals. I've got no doubt about that. I've put on a little bit of weight. It will help me sort of get back to that optimal body weight again, and keep me a bit more on the straight and narrow. So I don't know what the hell I've just been talking about for almost 9 minutes, but basically it's because I'm trying to find the enthusiasm to get off my arse and go and do some front squats, which I'm now about to do. So I don't know why you're listening to this, but I appreciate it. And I would just summarize it in, you know, Occam's razor. The simplest answer is usually the right one. This little bit of glass, this miraculous bit of technology that we've all got in our pockets that sucks attention out of us 24/7, and manipulates our brains in ways that we never could have imagined. It seems logical that that's probably got something to do with your depression or mental health issues. So if you can start regulating that and using it in a more healthy way, then the chances are you might see an improvement in mood, or at least a reduction in negative mood. Give it a try, see what happens. Let me know how you get on.